the upper line. Yeah. All right.
This is Paul Catalina's Top 5 at 5:55.
All right, top 5 best fits for Julio Jones. Thank you, Smokey, for that synergy.
And
nice
believe me, you and I have not talked since 6 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, we didn't.
So we didn't
until 3 o'clock today.
We haven't talked since 6:07 yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't at all. So we're to make up for yesterday's awkward end of the show. We have to do that sometimes so people know that we're not robots. Brought to you by Slapsticks Comedy Club. For tickets for our Saturday night show at Rogue Media Network. By the way, the club's coming along great. Got a picture of the stage, pretty much done. A lot of things going up at the club. Should open sometime here in the next month or so. And really looking forward to that. But we have a show Saturday night, 8:30 at Rogue Media Network, doing some improv comedy with my friends Amber and Mike and Kevin and Katie. Should be a good time. So coming out and see us. There'll be a food truck outside as well of Rogue Media Network. So when you come by, you're going to have a big old time. But top 5 best fits for Julio Jones. And this meets with Jack's approval. He was mad about yesterday because I made him put 2 pictures. Here's the thing. He was mad about yesterday. I made him put 2 pictures on every slide. And then the thing went off like a turd in a punch bowl. So it's doubly bad.
Yeah.
It's doubly bad.
And then the next day, I saw 2 snakes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Number 5, the Chicago Bears. Look, you just got Justin Fields. You need weapons to pair. Somebody to pair with Allen Robinson. I would think that this would be good. The Bears don't have the cap room to do this, unfortunately. These are best fits. This is probably not where he's going to wind up, I would think. But I think the Bears would be a great fit right now for Julio Jones. Number 4, the New England Patriots. Again, young quarterback. They just drafted Mac Jones, also an Alabama guy like Julio Jones. No relation. But they
gives Cam a weapon?
But Cam, they've got Cam. If Cam's a weapon, you're going to have him for a couple years. It gives the Patriots a legitimate offensive threat that they haven't had since even before Brady's last season. So
yeah, no, going back to the Bears, he would definitely be their best receiver. It's not even close. But with the Patriots, that would definitely be an interesting fit. I'm very curious about the Patriots this season and kind of what they're gonna look like, because they seem like they're set up pretty dadgum well, and the kind of how they've maneuvered this post Brady era. Julio would be a tremendous weapon for them.
Yeah. Number 3, the 49ers. Always seem to make moves. With Trey Lance, and then they still have Jimmy Garoppolo. So at quarterback, they have some of the experience. They've got a rookie that they like. They have Deebo Samuel coming back. They've got Brandon Ayuk coming back. This would be a veteran to kind of take some pressure off of them. I would like that for the 49ers, a team that was 2 years ago in the Super Bowl. And then I know Jimmy Garoppolo isn't any great shakes, and they drafted Trey Lance to take his place eventually, but they were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and Garoppolo was hurt most of last year. So was Bosa and all that. So the 49ers are a team, with a bullet to me.
If you, in the next 2, have a certain logo that pops up, you have become our clicks and views king.
No, absolutely not.
Right,
I would never. It makes absolutely.
Because we'll end the show the same way.
Yeah, absolutely no sense. Okay. Number 2, this would go a long way to repairing the relationship with your future Hall of Fame quarterback and the defending MVP, the Green Bay Packers. Could you imagine, even in Julio Jones, not as good as he once was, but lining up across from Blue Adams? I can't. It would be the stuff of nightmares. But the Packers won't do this.
What's his name?
They call him Blue.
Oh,
Blue
okay.
Adams. Devontae Adams. You didn't know that?
No.
Blue, yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
You notice how the Packers logo compared to the first 3 is just shinier, clearer. Boy. There's no bias in the media, Jack. Yeah. All right. Okay, I like that.
It'd be great. But again, the Packers are not going to do it. They have no desire to make Aaron Rodgers any happier. They just don't do these things.
Alex Smith went off on the Packers. I don't know if y'all saw that. But Alex Smith absolutely ripped the Packers for their handling of Aaron Rodgers. He said it's inexcusable how they got to this point. Said Aaron's been there for 16 years.
Has he really?
And, giving them basically everything. And he says for them to what happened to last year during the draft, I haven't talked to Aaron, so I don't want to put words in his mouth, but clearly watch the interview, hear him talk about it. It's about the people, and it is. And, yeah, he just ripped the Packers. So, it'll be interesting. I mean, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's staying put. But
I think Alex Smith is trying to position himself
maybe
for an analyst job. He popped the Redskins, and now.
By the way, did you see the follow-up Teddy Bridgewater saying that, oh, no, that's not what I meant about Matt Rule in the practices? But it came out like 2 weeks later. Yeah. So I guess he finally caught enough heat for that maybe, or talked to some people that he backtracked that, but we didn't probably see it or hear it because it wasn't inflammatory.
That's boring.
Yeah, exactly.
That's boring. Yeah.
Kind of like the Tate Wallace story.
He said it's boring. Words were taken out of context is what he said.
Yeah. Also, all right, number one, and this I think would be great. I think, and A.J. Brown has tweeted about it, the Tennessee Titans. I mean, if you have a lineup, I mean, for Ryan Tannehill, who's really a great redemption story in the NFL, but if you have a lineup that is Derrick Henry in the backfield and your wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, and Josh Reynolds is now moves into the slot.
Former Aggie?
Yeah, I mean, heck.
Former Tyler Junior College Apache?
That is one formidable offense. Plus, Jonnu Smith at tight. I guess Jonnu Smith left, but they have tight. I mean, they're good. They're good. I mean, that would be a team that would be very formidable. I don't know if it'll happen.
That's a very unique mixture of 5 logos. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have a team in the Packers who's been good year in and year out for a long time. The Patriots had their down year. 49ers up and down. Titans, they did they underachieve after who they were at one point?
I mean, no. I mean, they lost in the playoffs last year, so they're in that.
They're
cycle.
in the mix, man. They're a team that should be around for a while.
I like Vrabel, and then of course you have the Bears, who hopefully they get their quarterback situation settled. Was it Justin Fields who they drafted?
Yeah,
is that right? All right. Thank you, Jack. Thanks to Emma and Hayden, and also thanks even to Armstrong. Our guests today, Cliff Harris, Lyndon Help, Art Strickland, and Rick Barry, the Hall of Famer. Paul Catalina, 5 at 5:55. Craig's off the radar.
Real quick before we go, I got to give a shout out to our sponsor, Southwest Sports Medicine. My mom had surgery this morning. Dr. Ferguson did a great job. So Southwest Sports Medicine, thank you very much.
Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics in their brand new location. I'm having lunch with Matt Rohrer, in fact, next week. I'm David Smoak. Thank you for watching. This is SicEm365 Radio. Good night.